Playing against I don't have emotes on, but I'm gonna assume saying hello. At Nev. Hold back. That's pretty good against Nev. Some counters. Portable hold for the Kavu. Actually, you know what? I should maybe psych. I think double sensor feels bad because it feels like it's going to be a hard counter in that matchup, at least the first one. I'm less likely to draw land. Could argue for playing farmland here, but if I draw a land next turn, I might actually want to cycle that farmland. I'm gonna veto that, why not? I don't think they have a ton of non-creature spells you want to counter. Blue, black. How much white do they have? 1, 2, 3 sources of white. They probably have like multiple of each, right? Red, 3 sources of red. Green, they have 2 sources of green. Blue, they have 3. Black, they have. So green is what they have the least of. Green, blue, red, white. Might not have a basic. Probably do have one though. Maybe do it in their draw step. Alright, they don't have a basic, or they drew the one basic. Wow. Man, wasn't even that good. Maybe their hand was just all lightning helixes and a bunch of bad cards. Alright, don't want cage. Don't want baffling end. Want max counter. I don't really want to rely on sweepers, really. Because if they start resolving their creatures, or if you have to tap out to kill a Kavu, you're probably in bad shape anyways. I think the hardware card is really good. Don't really want to bounce a Niv. 4 portable hold for 4 Kavu is not the greatest ratio, but also that's how they can run away with the game. They also have Crisis. I could do like 1 Wrath of God, I guess. Oh, what was their hand? They posted their hand on the Discord. They had Lightning Helix, Culligan's Command, and Niv in hand. I don't know why they scooped. Looks like they could have still played the game. Damn, I don't have an answer. Nerd. Thank you so much for the Prime Gaming. Welcome to sewer. Morning, Keith. Well, afternoon for me. This is gonna be a problem. Their hand's so good. They're getting rid of a Thoughtseize. They don't have black mana. Man, I mean, I kind of have to let it resolve. I need to get rid of these Gaboos and hope they don't have a counter. They don't have blue mana up right now. Rip. Dolphin's Veto. If I do it in response, they just get to... Oh wow. If I do it in response, they just get to draw the Kaboo of the thingy. Oh, that was great for me. They only have one card left. Nice. Alright, this was looking really grim, but the one Wrath of Gods. Wow. What a PL. Whitelisted. Don't have to worry about clock this right away. Way more important to have your mana up to counter. To have some kind of follow up. Now,
You need to slow down.
they still don't have black mana. I kind of want to save the Field of Ruin for their black mana. Do I counter it or do I draw two? I should draw two. The greatest hand. Probably should take Dispute. This way if they top deck an Ev, they can maybe win the game. I feel like I would have maybe taken Dispute if I was them. Hope to top deck an Ev. Yeah. Awkward hand. Lands instantly tapped in the... That one, is that Spirits? There. Flash creature either. There. Yes. I dive down.
I train every day. No one is more prepared than me. Put thoughtfulness before action. Such violence is upsetting.
Be a tough matchup, but 4 portable hole, it might be okay. One play you can make here is maybe one play I should have made. What I should have made maybe is go for the Curse Obsession. This way they can't rattle chains. Like, that used to be a pretty common play to just go for the aura. This way you don't get hit by dive down or cards. I think I'm just gonna out to go. I think it's more important to counter a creature so I don't fall too far behind. Do another one. This. I did not attack was the sailor. Kind of good because now they might attack with the sailor because it doesn't die to a shark typhoon.
Yellowhat pigeons, yellowhat pigeons, yellowhat pigeons.
Up white fangs. Reset, appreciate it. Still stuck on Furlands A. What happens if I commit one? I'm just gonna go for the commit. I think I had to do it. Now it's better if they top that Curse Obsession. Obviously if they have a counter first. But cycle into portable hole exactly? Oh, unlucky. Cage bads. Guns are not great, but I don't want to make my land drops. And then that card's like super good, but it's also 7 mana. They can probably never beat it in a million years. I don't think I need 7 mana cards. Hey, JCMS. Hey, first time sub. I guess there's Jace Demps and there's you. Thank you so much for the sub. Vito, not the greatest, even though countering Curse Obsession is nice. Maybe 4 Narset. I don't know if I should deal with it right away. Good to steal it, to let them pump it up and then steal it, or... I think you let them have it for now. Silliest. Thank you so much for the gifted sub and Shark Templar. Welcome to the game. You're not even pumping it up. Did I see your list, Bachi? No. I did not. Just assume I watch every stream every second. Amp. Do something. Don't want to be too passive. Obviously, it'd be nice if they level up Spirit and I can steal it, but might put me on the back foot. This is like pretty okay. Gonna counter out of the deal. Get a baffling in for Lofty Denial, not bad. Well, let's choose our mana. Yeah. Do it in response. You have dive down. Oh. Super friend. Oh, what's the combo with Deadly Dispute? Back a creature. I mean, besides Shambling Ghast, that's it. You play 4 Ghast, 4 Dispute, and hope you always have get. That's. I mean, Super Friend decks are super sweet, fun, but people are playing counters. If people are playing disputes or rebukes or anything, just so rough. Planeswalker land is nice. I was gonna counter it. The cards playing. I don't draw. Big deal is it? And maybe how my dispute actually. Did I have a point redemption deck reviews? Why? I mean, that's what I'm here for. I want to be able to just. Oh wow, no dive down. What, you think I shouldn't do that for free, or you mean more in depth? More in depth? Yeah, I could do. Something in between. 5 minutes review. Just worried that. Yeah, I could try. There's always a worry that too many people are gonna have too many channel points, and I'm gonna be locked in doing stuff I don't want to do, or maybe stuff that people don't want to watch. I guess deck reviews are kind of sweet. People are usually into that stuff, even if it's not a deck they care too much about. It's always interesting. Yeah. I don't know what to do. I don't really want to. I think I'm just gonna draw 2. I don't want my draw 2 to get countered by disputes. Just because my cards are pretty. All the cards I can draw are pretty high impact. I should have a channel point review for where I just called people's deck trash. I mean, I don't mind taking a quick look at a deck list, even if it's. I mean, it takes like 10 seconds, 20 seconds. And it's part of the stream, I feel, and I think it's nice and people like it. Alright, it appears we successfully weathered the storm. Oh yeah, I should make a good a YouTube video about the basics. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I pretty much have that stuff. Pretty much have that stuff somewhere too, because I actually did a course for oh wow, totally forgot they could still do that. Wow, what a beating. Wait, what? I wanted to cycle. I mean, I think I'm still gonna be fine, but that was disaster. Plus, I don't get the land because it fizzles. Alright. These won't have Brazen Boar. I think I'll still win even if their last card in hand is something like a Brazen Boar, but Draughter I feel is not. Bar and Mono Blue Spirits. I would play it. I would play at least 2 copies. Yeah, I think it's pretty versatile and useful. Yeah, there's a lot. I didn't do any YouTube this week. I was a little already like motivated, not unmotivated, but a little. Yeah, I guess not super inspired. I'm not hard casting. No way. Could have charm too. They could have had their own charm. Am I not going to Vegas? No, I'm not doing the thousands of dollars, 1,000 of hours traveling round trip for a weekend. No. Shockingly. Medium T. I'll upload this to YouTube, yeah. Probably an egg deck. Be blue red. And Sean plays that card. A little scary. They have what's it called? Rune Blaster. Prodigy. This is always close. Maybe the Shaman deck is legit. I seem to lose to it a lot. Okay, you're playing around my 1 or 2 seal away. Very legit. I mean, I guess it's fine. It's 1 damage, actually. It's probably a good play. Who cares about 1 damage when you're just gonna win with your triggers and stuff? No, I think even in the dark, it's actually a pretty good play. I don't have big plans for that shark. I'll just. Alright, as long as it's not too much of that effect of hard advantage stuff, it'll be okay because I can just sweep the boards. That's pretty good for me. Now they might even be enticed to play more creatures. They do get the like Ancestral though. They're getting some value. I don't know. I think it's gonna come down to how many room less stories they draw given my hand. Or they could just have an Impulse. I would not play Impulse in a Collected Company deck. Like, I mean, I guess you have so many creatures. Maybe that card's good actually. You can almost never break no matter what. I'd be a little wary. Not like Impulse is a great card to start with.
I won't hide.
The cycle option didn't show up on that sensor. No, I must have. Did you replay it on like super low speed? I doubt it. It's probably like
Keep up.
I do that stuff sometimes where I like slide at the last second and. That no, not Pyro. Probably pretty good. That. I don't know why Seal Weight does so much light. What about the.
Meditate and prepare.
Play untap castle in case they have Blaster. This way I'll still have 2 mana for Seal Weight. Flipped it. Wow. Oh, I forgot they could still do that. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. There's like kind of a flash here. Like, kind of blinks. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm just too fast. That's my problem. Everyone knows. That's a lot of damage. Deals to planeswalkers too if they want to. Oh right, all your creatures have summoning sickness. Bleu standard pour best of 3, non. Ah. Okay. Healer.
Keep an open mind.
Injure in essence.
Hurry.
I'll let that resolve. I can counter whatever they cast after and a portable hole for it.
Let's skip to the good part.
Might be worse to play Nada to Fairy. Just for the draw. I guess I can castle advantage. Might be better than drawing a card at this point. How's Historic? There's a lot of playable decks. It's pretty good, and there's oh right, Avnar set. Huh, maybe I should have countered last time. Historic's pretty sweet, I think. I don't know, I was kind of in a lull the past couple days where I was like not super inspired, but feels like there's 10 different decks that could be tier 1 maybe.
You know what? I'm not done yet.
The late game trick of actually, you know what? I should have maybe main phased horror. We can horror and then I can bounce my Narset. Black red mid range in white and historic. Does the season pyro build? I felt like somewhat of a bad Phoenix deck. Can do. Yeah. It has a lot of strong cards. What are we up against? Shaman. A little light on the sideboard. We're gonna get wrecked Sage. Yeah, it's all expensive. That too. That too. Veto counters company. Probably not much else. Maybe a stomp. So maybe Cage does better. I mean, Cage dies to wreck Sage, but yeah, I should keep the Narset or the command. Stellar Wreckage seems kind of not great against them. Giving them infinite lands and letting them untap was cards like the damage from Raid Forger. You let them untap was Prodigy. Is Authority any good in this matchup? No. Authority is good against Haste. It's good against Gruul. It's good against Goblins. Maybe against Cat Oven. Sometimes you can have like one just counter the gain life, but I guess if you don't have Rest in Peace in your sideboard. Yeah, I mean, this looks pretty good. I don't know about the Settle Wreckage. I don't know about Shark. I want to do commits. Sorry, Disruption over Sensor, nice hit lands over Narset. I guess. You usually want to hit on-tap lands when you're desperate enough to take a land with Narset. You're probably hoping for an on-tap land, but Sensor's much better. Oh, 2 beats, Eddie. Guess we'll never know what medium T means. Oh no, oh, they mulligan into Oblivion. I noticed. My card does nothing alone, right? Grey Ogre. Grey Ogre pass. Ouch. Yeah, the slow lands in control are pretty nuts. Even though, to be fair, if it wasn't for the crazy mana requirement of Archmage Charm, Oswald Pathway would just be better to play, able to play Portable Holes and Seal Aways on turn 1 and 2. As they're losing 2 spells. They're drawing more lands? Yeah. There's not 2. Not a Shaman. I kind of want to seal away the Pyro anyways. The only thing about using Seal Away is that I guess what I can do actually, I was gonna say is Ceratops. I can do a Shark type in this turn. And I can seal away next turn if I still want to. Oh yeah, they didn't play Burning Tree first? Wow. That's probably not the... Go away, why not? My Typhoon is holding up the rest of the board for now. Kind of at least want burn spell that goes to Planeswalker's face. I break it? Oh. Still looks playing out pretty smoothly, I will say. So far, so good. Pretty awkward hands. I guess I was gonna say pretty weak to company, but I let you. Alright, that's actually not that bad. At least I can start attacking now. Not great to give them 2 lands for their 1 card, but the Giant Shrimp, the best card in Stark. It's pretty good in control mirrors. I played a control mirror the other day, and I mean, it's obvious to have something right. I'm attacking all of a sudden. Yeah, I played a control mirror the other day, and I drew my game 1 and I won, and then they drew theirs game 2 and they won, the Hold Richer Horror. And game 3 they just got me on a screen. Game 1 and 2 are just decided by horror single. Might be coffee time after this match. Big break. Water. I don't care about countering any of these cards. The only cards I care about are maybe something like a Reclamation Sage. It's are people casting horror? I was just tapping 7 mana. You can play like Unexpected Windfall, you can play Prismari Command. My opponent was playing the Lotus Field, Stifle, Blood Sun. Is it Blood Sun? Oh wow. Alright. I see they've settled for like that.
Those who cannot perceive hone your prowess.
I have 7 mana. A new portable, hold on, I guess. Cage. Actually, second cage is kind of bad. Should keep 6 mana for Settle plus Essence Scatter. Should probably attack Narset in that spot. Always. Especially in your deck was.
Just the trick for this.
Actually, maybe I should have taken Gust, because I guess I can take a hit of Ceratops, but taking Gust there was a better play. The castle. Okay, just use sweeper just for 2-2 in that spot. I should maybe draw 2. Close the game out before they draw a bunch of Ceratops in a row. Cage already deals with their non-creature spell and have Essence Scatter for their creature spells. WinCon, hello? How do you win, chat? Yeah, how do you win with this deck?
I'm not done yet.
I have practiced against many foes like you. Put thoughtfulness before action.
It's the ultimate feel safe card. actually drew Ceratops too. Protection from blue, but not on the stack. You have to say about that. It's been pretty smooth today. El no sabe, chat. El no sabe. Ooh. Me. Don't want to get tried by Corval. Tap out for Narset here. I want to get tried by Goose. I guess when you have Narset, you don't get tried by Corval. Perfect. Perfecto.
Mind and body should move in unison, like meditate and prepare.
I should start nuking stuff, right? Just keep them as low on permanent as possible, this way if they ever do top deck something, they can't nuts. Azil Slisfeld, I haven't lost match so far. Only played a few, but yeah, it has felt really good. Everything's been lining up nicely today. We'll see if it stays that way. But yeah, I kind of, you know,
Keep an open
Ray
mind.
looks pretty deep. Game is totally over. Yeah, opponent is on like the stone do nothing itchies.
Let's skip to the good part.
I guess they did cast that one trail. Did you like one relevant card? No more Parmesan, no more Partigiano, no. Partigiano. Nah. I'm trying something a little different. Let's me play Cage and Rest in Peace in the sideboard, which is nice. Hey, Burned by Sin, what is up?
You know what? I'm not done yet.
Alright, chat. I'm a softie. Showing off my soft side. Why it works. They know that if I'm hard casting the shark, they're in trouble. So what do you want to do against them? Rest in Peace or Cage? They're very similar. Cage is 1 mana cheaper. I think Cage does strictly better, right? Why not both? Because you don't need so many cards just for Cat Oven. Another great day, no work in gap streaming, yeah. No work is nice. Gap streaming. Passable. Steal away is a little awkward, but it does deal with Corvold. Like if I have Narset plus Steal away kind of neutralizes a Corvold. Alright, Settle is bad. The Hullbreaker Aurora is, I don't think, on this matchup. Dust is okay. Sweepers are good. Authority, you don't need Baffling End. Baffling End's maybe a little narrow, and Steal Away's a little awkward. Veto can be awkward. I think these cards, even Shark Typhoon's not that good. You just have a lot of cards that are not that great. I think maybe I'll just play 4 Narset. I think Baffling End's pretty good. Veto the Trail is nice. Trail is annoying. Also, they're gonna have cards like probably Pulse and Binding after sideboards. Do like 1 veto for 1 shark. Could maybe even do 2 vetoes. I don't think shark is super good in this matchup, but shark is never bad against anyone really. Why no Memory Deluge? I just wanted to play more Narsets and I guess keep the curve lower. Also have Grab the Ghost Cage and Rest in Peace in my list, so makes Deluge worse. Then Cage worse than red because they can still sag the food. They can sag the food either way. Cage is better just because it's cheaper, I think. Am I missing something? Also, they might have a Citadel after sideboard. It's possible, so Cage helps you a tiny bit against Citadel. Oh, more than a tiny. Helps you a decent bit. Alright, what's the line here? I don't really care about Cage since they don't have Oven. I do care about having 4 mana on turn 4. What's their free mana play? Rex Sage, Devil, a Woe Strider. Kind of nice if I can go Gust their free drop, Gust their Devil into Narset. I get 2 activations out of the Narset. Oh, they can still sag the foods for free. Yeah. I get what you say now. Pretty marginal. I just didn't have Clothis in their deck. That's another that's not a reason to play Rest in Peace. I guess I should have Rest in Peace if they're gonna have Clothis, yeah. Now what's the worst that could happen?
There are so many hone your prowess.
Close. Take the fairy action. I have all these charms I can cast on. I mean, I don't really expect someone to have Clothis against a blue-white deck because they should be worried about Rest in Peace. Doesn't seem like Clothis is good side. It's not like Clothis is even that good against blue-white in the first place. Could have used an apple.
My mind needs it. I have just the trick for this.
Right, we're talking sideboard. We're discussing Cage versus Rip, and I just have Cage because it's cheaper and easier to cast. But Rest in Peace stops Clothis, and it stops them from being able to sack their food with the cat in the graveyard. Even if the cat's not coming back, if they have Trail and a bunch of foods and the cat in the yard, like a cheap sack outlet for them. It's also like cat gone for good, so if they do top deck Reclamation Sage and whatnot, there's also that. But they're just committing more. They have like something for my sweeper? Because it should be kind of obvious, right? That I didn't have the 4-mana last turn, and that's why I couldn't cast my sweeper. And are you casting a sweeper? Let's find out. I don't think so. I don't think there is anything really. Alright, Chad, I have some troubleshooting I need you to do for me. For the past few days, for some reason, when I save something that's supposed to go on my desktop, it just doesn't go on my desktop. I can still find it. And then it just shows up on my desktop a day or two later. Like, you know, when you record something and it asks you to choose a path and where you wanted to save it, etc. For some reason, it's been... I don't know what I changed.
Let me know if you're up for round 2.
Can I demonstrate? So for instance, I mean, not really. Like on OBS, you can record, right? And when you record something, it asks you where you want the video to go, and I usually just send it to my desktop because I can find it easily this way. And then when you look at the path, it still says desktop, but it just doesn't show up on my desktop anymore. Yeah, I can still find it. Sometimes it shows up there. I can still find it if I like go to like that stuff. You know, it still shows up there, but it's not like physically there on the desktop. Yeah, it shows my user ID. It shows like C dot Gabriel dest whatever, you know, whatever it's supposed to say. Alt F4. Alt F4 answers all my worries. It means no worries till the end of your days. Na, 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 na. Alt F4. I'm just holding out to Charm as a counterspell. Hey, it's all, I don't really. Oh, right. I needed to worry about that card. Totally forgot. I might have lost, because if I had drawn that shark I feel like 2 turns ago, so if I'd cast Charm right away, I would have potentially drawn Do I know anything about the bottom of my deck? Yeah. This, I should have cycled it last turn. I want to keep it delivered. Alright, mistakes were made, not casting that charm. I totally forgot about Ceratops. I think I would have just been able to kill them maybe. Because I would have done Shark earlier, I would have drawn the Hull one earlier. They'd just be dead probably. Saying there's a chance. Man, I would have won this game 100%. Gotta dodge so much. Alright, the goose. The goose I can handle. Ooh. Alright, I think now I have to just keep it as a counter, right? Already played 2 Ceratops. And now I'm mostly worried about, like, they have more cats than Ceratops. I don't want to die to, like, 1 cat. Also, if they draw, like, a Rexade, anything that kills my cage, I die, I need to counter that. If they draw a devil, I die as well. Alright. Alright. Ceratops or bust for them. Unless they have something weird in hand. Maybe you have created multiple virtual desktops, Windows key plus tab, and your stuff is shown on another virtual desktop. I think I only have one. Uh-oh. I mean, I don't think they have anything, but... I mean, I guess they could have drawn the rest last turn and be saving it for when they draw the spell that kills me. That's close. Oh, someone was saying something about F5 earlier. I was a little confused. Okay. Thank you so much. Ooh, Tony Ramis, that's I think his name's Tony Ramis. Against a Phoenix deck.
If you wish to surrender,
I think
now,
you just leave it on
I
5.
understand.
We can go Unholy Heat, make it a 2/2. No, I guess I have to draw.
Put thoughtfulness before action.
Yeah, Tony Ramis is a good player. I don't know if he was in the he wasn't in the Challengers Gauntlet though, was he? No, yeah, when I used to do it, it used to appear right away on my desktop, no problem, but must have done something.
I was not prepared for this.
I could have Cycle Sensor. Their draw versus my draw. think maybe my draws are a bit better. Oh, it was. There was a window update. Yeah, it was right after a window update. Classic Windows update. Name a more iconic duo. Windows update and messing up all your stuff. Why Seal Away? Seal Away just can be super mana efficient, just flash and speed, you know? Good with Teferi, 5 mana Teferi. Kind of a meta thing, you know? Oh, the big thing that happened too is the manlands people, they printed these new manlands, and you struggle a bit because you can't play for Field of Ruin because of charm, so you need have 2 different type right now. I mean, our set's usually pretty good. By minus, it dies to Phoenix. The reasoning is if they play Phoenix, they tag it down to 2, and then I can play Teferi minus on Phoenix. If they've done Holy Heat as well. No, they don't have an instant. That's a bit of a problem. It's still the Chandler. Do I have Delirium? I have 2. I mean, a land would have been so easy. I could just Teferi plus, steal a Chandler.
I won't forget our time together. Meditate and prepare.
That's pretty nuts. And that's another spot, I guess, where Silo is really good. Looks like there's a registry key to auto refresh the desktop that might have been changed with the update. You can try reverting that, though I wouldn't mess with the registry if you don't know what you're doing. I mean, it's probably not that hard to figure out, right? Alright, question here is, are they playing counter spells in their deck or not? I'm gonna go with no in the main. I mean, the old versions used to play 1 Dispute, but I don't think people would be... There's a lot of these white decks in the meta. I'm not sure people would be playing Dispute in the main. They play Spell Pierce, counters Company. Spell Pierce could be sweet. Alright, thanks. I'll take a look after the game. Oh right, there's the list with charms now, yeah. This was charm usually plays, it was egg plus charm, but what was that basic mountain? 70. I counted that? No. 1 Phoenix. Ace. Yeah, hopefully they don't have Spell Pierce in their deck. Lower was the nuts this game. That's probably what I had in mind when I
Now what?
when I put a bunch of Stealaways in my deck too. Probably had Phoenix in mind. Always on my mind. Felix AJ.
Trust me. You'll thank me.
It's
Hurry.
not like super great. Could use Portable Hole. It's like -1 card for them. It. Creating a card for a card. What's good against is it Dragons in Standard? I don't know, that deck never wins, right? That deck just always has bad win rates in tournaments. I don't know what it's like. It feels like it's probably like a 50-50 against the field deck. Alright, that felt pretty lucky that they didn't have more than that.
I suppose that's how it was meant to happen. If you show remorse, let's skip to the good part.
If you show remorse, let's skip to the good part. I like when it like matches two voice lines together. If you show remorse, let's skip to the good part. Another Drake? Damn. Good old cage memory combo.
That was uncalled for. Keep up the pace.
I'm gonna do it now in case I have instant speed card draw. Drake's about the best card they can draw. Alright, maybe that was a mistake. Wow. That's so nuts. That's... Are you kidding me? Like, really? I mean, maybe I messed up, I guess. I should have waited one more turn. Unreal. Unfreaking real. Wow. Like the luckiest thing I've ever seen. Authority's like kind of okay against like Phoenix plus it's close though. Card's probably pretty good against him. Baffling End. Oh. Old narrow and expensive and have more cards that do the same. First 2/2s. Yeah, I mean that's what I was playing around. I was playing around opt and consider. So if they draw opt and consider. So I think my play was pretty reasonable. Not have Dragon Ray Chandler and the Sprite, and I don't think they're boarding out either of these cards. Yeah, something's gotta go. Shatter's kind of nice against the Drake. Sensor. I'm playing 27 lands. Sensor's not very good against. Cut a 5-mana to fairy. I only have 3. You would cut down to 2. Yeah, I mean it's not very good against the counters. I also didn't draw a single Shark Typhoon in this first game. No, I do like your Shark Typhoons in my top 30 cards. Alright. That channel wire, that was nice. In the yard. One card someone played against me and was maybe pretty good is Fateful Absence too. I don't know if it's a specific matchup, but it was when I was playing the white-green deck, and the way the game played out, I didn't really have time to stack the clues until, I mean, they had Teferi going, and at this point I'm like a dumb white-green deck. So the extra cards don't really help me. Portable hole would be nuts. I might actually just go Narset minus. Try and get lucky. Not the end of the world. I lose my Narset there. If I hit, like really, I like that play. But if I wrap and they just play a creature, then I'm just like behind. There's no way to clear the board. It's pretty good too. Easy can't do like Phoenix shenanigans pre-combat. Narset. Sometimes, you know, it's okay. Narset's just gonna do that a lot. An awkward impulse.
This was overwhelming.
Oh, nice. Now I even have dispute for potential Drake or Narset. Rolling Vortex in this matchup? Really bad. I mean, I even have like 4 portable holes, like, so slow. They've gotta have better cards than that. I mean, even on Holy Heat's probably just better. Clock, yeah, I have a clock now. It's really bad. I have 4 Shark Typhoons in my deck too. It's gonna kill them. I'm not even gonna have to deal with it. Oh. Ira bien qui rira le dernier chat. Do they have Delirium? It's all fun and games until Hole of the Storm Giants shows up. Ooh, I get at least 1 hit in. Great dice on Holy Heat. Oh, hello. Yeah, you can keep your Vortex. Why not counter it? I've maybe shocked last turn. I didn't think there was going to be anything I really cared about. That was... Yo, GL. Comme ça qu'on dit GL à chef. Ah, j'ai maté hier un peu, j'ai rien dit dans le chat, mais j'ai maté un petit peu. I might not scoop. I even have Seal Away to like play just to protect my horror if I really need to. Emergency bounce spell. What a trash card, honestly. Same in Modern. People playing Burn, they bring that in against blue-white control, and then just like never does anything. It's just so slow. I don't even have Live Gain in my deck, really, do I? I guess I have Authority of the Console. No, Cindervine's a good card. Cindervine's usually... These Cindervines can be pretty annoying. Cindervine's a much better card. They're like, I wonder if they have 1 spell in hand.
The past, present, and future are bound by threads of time.
Ah, GL, HF, je viens de comprendre en le disant à voix haute. Ah, ça vient d'où? Enfin, pourquoi c'est pour... C'est quoi, c'est Good Luck Have Fun, c'est GL... Ouais. Ah, tout d'un coup. I do want more sweepers. Wrath of God was like kind of clutch. I feel like the sweepers are good, but so is it. I mean, Censor is just so heinous. It's really just there for the cycling. He counters. One disdainful stroke. I could have my relic too. I have relic in the sideboards. Bring in relic. I don't know about authority. It does save you a lot of life, but is it really worth the one card? Maybe on the draw. I can afford to have that extra. Well, he settle is. Maybe Narset on the draw is like awkward. Not a Narset. Yeah, no, Cindervine's really good card because it's only dumb, it's every spell, which sometimes is more than one a turn, and the sack ability is relevant. That card's super obnoxious. When you're playing Blue-Eyed Control and they have a bunch of Cindervines and Ceratops, your life gets kind of hard, honestly. What do you think, chat? Am I supposed to cycle Shark Typhoon for 0? The Chum Blockers. Chum Blocker is nice when I tap. If I ever tap out for Teferi... Are you... Oh, wow. That's the... Kind of gross.
Those who cannot perceive hone your prowess.
Yeah, my hand was not great, I know. It might not be the end of the world. Maybe my sharks can shuffle Narset over there.
I have just the trick for this.
And they're gonna have triple spell plus Unholy Heat. But their deck is so awkward after sideboard that they don't even have Alright, kind of glad I held on to my sharks. I'll just play out. Can you imagine if Portable Hole was just fearless for some reason? I mean, they would never print that card, but... Alright. This is the line, chat. For 1, and we draw Dispute. Rip. We didn't see Dispute last game. Never know, right? Oh, looks like they have another counter spell. Oh, maybe not. Alright. Well, I have to resolve Wrath of God. It's not like Narset is really hosing me right now. Am I just dead? Keeping my counterspell mana up, very important.
Pigeons alien PL's pigeons.
Hey Sebastian, thank you so much for the resub, appreciate it. Alright. Wow. That's a good draw. A good draw. I think they only have 3 basics. Ooh. They're talking my language. Alright, let's find out. Yeah. Nah. That's bad. Castle of Interest is too important here. They don't want to go land. I have burn spells, right? Maybe Brazen Bar. Am I lagging? Yeah, Iteration is ridiculous cards. Like, plays in. I think people play 4 copies in Vintage. Is it restricted in Vintage? Do people actually play 4 copies in Vintage? I don't know, but I wouldn't be surprised. What do you think, chat? Pay 2 or not? Am I gonna win this game? This game looks so grim. Oh, it's tough here. Make a 5/5. The dice on Holy Heat. Not the worst trade. Do they only have 3? Instant, sorcery, creature. Okay. Garbage? I don't know, they probably have like a lot of counters, a lot of unholy heats. What else would they have? I'm just gonna kill Narset. But Fry. I forgot about Fry. That's kind of sketch, chat. Let's try and guess how many basics they have. Do I really need to start countering Phoenixes? It's Cry first, but then they can dispute my charm. Maybe they have a cantrip or 2, but they're just they're setting up Phoenix. Phoenix do they have in their yard? 2, so sealing away 1 is like kind of okay. And I'm gonna feel bad if I lose because I was just not patient with. That's. I have castle, so I think it's okay trading a counter for an iteration. Thoughts. Suppose they have Phoenix in the yard. Yeah, it's not special. I might actually bottom seal now. Sure. A Wrath is nice. Doesn't make the Wrath of Gods. So let's say 4 Salt 4 Steam Vent, 4 Pathways. I mean, I think most Phoenix lists, or even 4 Spire Bluff, gotta have more than 3 basics, right? I'm just gonna take a draw step. So they probably have Disdainful Stroke in hand. That's 1 card. Disdainful Stroke, Unholy Heat. Like maybe a Dispute. Oh. I mean, had I known, I would have like played differently.
Hope it's not too hot for you.
Honestly, that card's not even that good. He usually doesn't do much. Can I even draw anything? I think so. Alright. Terrible card. I don't think. I mean, I feel like I don't lose to that card very often. Or like a narrow, kind of narrow sideboard card.